All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, if this is your first time on this channel, I just want to say welcome. This is Commanders Talk. Here we talk all things, everything Washington Commanders. So you can show your support by banging that subscribe button. If you've been here before, or if you already subscribed, I just want to say thank you and salute. Yo, what's good, Burgundy Gold Nation? This is Commanders Talk, the people's channel, and it's your boy T-May, and I'm back in the building. On this episode, man, we're going to talk about the potential guys that might get cut for June 1st. I looked at that list, man, and listen, if some of these guys get cut, some of these dudes on this list can definitely help the Burgundy and Gold. No question about it. We're going to go over these guys, man. Just the guys that can help the Burgundy and Gold. Forget the other guys. Who cares about those guys? But we are going to talk about the guys that can help the Burgundy and Gold. Also in this episode, man, we're going to talk about our defense. Did our defense get younger, faster, stronger? I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at the graphic I'm going to put up there for you guys. And also, make sure you stay to the end because I got some video and some pictures from the OTAs. Jaden Daniels, man, he looked dialed in. That guy looked serious. All the smiling and all that stuff. That dude looked like he's pissed. He's ready to let everybody know that year one for the guy was no fluke. All right? He had a sophomore slump. Whatever. This guy's back. He's going to be back in the MVP conversation. No question about that. But first, let's get into our defense. Did the defense get younger, faster, stronger? I'm going to put the graphic on the screen right now. You can see for yourself. Look at this, man. The defense in 2025, the average age, 29.1. Wow. 2026, the average age is 25.3. Look at the guys we brought in here, my man. Sonny Styles, 21. Nick Cross, 24 years old. My man, Leo Chenal, 25. Chasen, man, 26. Robinson, 27. And Owe, 27. Yeah, that's right, man. These 6 key players we brought in here made our defense younger, faster, stronger. Now, listen, man, no disrespect to the guys from last year. A guy by the name of Bobby Wagner. That's my guy, man. I love B. Wagner. But we all know that guy was a liability when it comes to coverage. Running backs out the backfield, he could not cover him. Tight ends, he could not cover him. Nothing like, even in zone, he was terrible. A hell of a run stuffer, man. I love the guy. Don't get me wrong. But I think with Sonny Styles and Leo Chenal basically in the middle of this defense, our 3-4 defense is going to be back, man. We're going to be back in the top 10. Durante Jones is going to be dialing up some stuff, some exotic blitz packages, man. Yeah, we're going to be back in the top 10, which means if we can have a top 10 defense and the offense is clicking, we back in the playoffs. It's that simple. So shout out to the front office, man. Salute to them guys, man, who went out there and actually brought in some younger guys to help this aging defense from last season. To go from one of the oldest to now, probably one of the youngest in the league, which is amazing. That's exactly what we wanted from the front office. They went out and did what they had to do. Now, let's talk about these June 1st cuts, man. Now, look at this list. I mentioned it earlier, and it's some wide receivers on this list, some guys on offense. It's some centers on this list that can help us if cut. And you still switch to the defensive side of the ball. There's some corners out there. There's a lot of corners that can possibly be cut. I'm not even sure why some of these guys are even on this list, but they're on the list. And if they get cut, we should be all over them. So, man, we're going to jump right into these cap cuts right now. We're going to start with the offensive side of the ball. We're going to start with some wideouts. We need a number 2 wide receiver. No question about that. I'm sure we can all agree on that. We need a number 2 wideout. Now, some guys are in OTA showing off. Yeah, but keep in mind, they're out there running routes against air. All right, nobody's guarding these guys, so of course they're going to look good. My man Luke McCaffrey's looking good already. The rookie Antonio Williams is looking good out there. But like I said, man, nobody's guarding these guys, all right? So of course they're going to look good. So we should probably still, look into bringing in a number 2 wideout. Now, this first guy, we all know who this first guy is, and we've been talking about this guy for a long time. This guy from San Francisco, you already know. My man Brandon Ayuk is on the list. I'm going to put his player card on the screen for you now. I had to dig way to 2023 for his stats. The man didn't play football in damn near 2 seasons, man. So if cut, should we make a move for this guy? Well, we are. The front office definitely want Brandon Ayuk. Now, I would not give him a long-term deal. No way in hell I would do that. All right, I would give him a one-year deal, basically with a bunch of incentives, okay? If he comes in, he balls out for the Burgundy and Gold, then I will possibly give him a long-term deal. If he comes in, he stinks up the joint, then he's out. Get him out the building. It is what it is. But you can see on the screen right here, man, 2023 stats. If we can get this guy, this Brandon Ayuk right here, 75 receptions, 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns. Look at this PFF grade, man. We can get that guy. That would be incredible, okay? Now, if the San Francisco 49ers cut this guy, for them it's going to be a cap savings of $6.3 million. And just the fact that he's out of their building, that's all they really care about. I'm surprised they haven't cut this guy yet, but at the same time, they've been a little petty with this guy, and I understand why. They gave him a boatload of money. He basically held up the 2 middle fingers to him. So they're going to keep him around as long as they possibly can. They might not even cut him for June 1st. Who knows? They may not cut him. But if they cut him, I think we should definitely make a move on Brandon Ayuk. No question about it. But this next guy, to me, right here, this guy, if he's cut, we should be all over this guy. This guy from the New England Patriots, man. He played with my man Drake May, and he actually balled out. I'm not even sure why he's on this list. My man Kayshon Boutte, man. This guy, he's only 5'11", 197, man. He's only 24 years old. It is what it is. But listen, man, look at his stats from last season. He had 33 receptions, 551 yards, 6 touchdowns. His PFF grade was a 78.4. Now, if they cut this guy, it's going to save the Patriots $3.6 million. They're not exactly hurting in cap space, but at the same time, for some reason, this guy is on the list, and if they cut him, we should go get this guy, man. This guy was playing in the Super Bowl last season, along with another New England Patriot, my man Stephon Diggs. But that's a whole nother story. We're not going to talk about this guy in this episode. We're not going to talk about Mr. Cardi B on this episode. We're going to let that ride. But we're going to keep going with the cap cuts, man. I got another guy. Another wide receiver that could possibly help the Bergen go. A little older in the game, all right? But this guy, if cut, I wouldn't mind bringing him into the Bergen go. This guy right here, my man Calvin Ridley from Tennessee Titans, man. This guy's 31, but this guy has good size, man. He's 6'1". His receptions from last year, he got hurt, of course. You know that. 17 receptions, 302 yards, 0 touchdowns, no PFF score for this guy. But he's healthy now. He's healthy. And I think this guy on the opposite field of Terry would help the Bergen go. If they cut him, if the Titans decide, hey, we don't want this guy in the building, I think we should swoop in. We should bring this guy in, see what he can do. I think Jaden Daniels can get the best out of this guy. So I think for me, all these wide receivers, them 3 guys I just mentioned, to me will be a yes. If cut, we should make a move on this guy, especially my man Kayshon Boutte. Listen, man, I love that guy. I watched his film, and that guy's nice. If we can get that guy in Bergen and go, that would be a true blessing for our offense. It would help elevate our offense and get us back to the playoffs. So let's stick on the offensive side of the ball. There's 2 offensive linemen out there. There's 2 that's on this list, and I think if these 2 guys are cut, we should swoop in and grab these guys. These 2 guys right here. We're going to put the first guy on the screen for you from the Cincinnati Bengals. And this guy plays center, my man, Ted Karras, man. And this guy right here is 6'4", 302. But you look at his age. Yeah, okay, he's a little on the older side of the game. He's 33 years old, but that defeats the point, man. This guy is actually a good center. You can look at his PFF grades from last year. His overall grade is a 64.1. His pass blocking grade is a 78.1, and his run blocking grade is a 54.9. Now, if the Bengals cut this guy, it's going to save them about $4 million. I'm not even sure why they're going to cut him, but at the same time, he's a little older in the game. But we can bring this guy in to compete with my man Alec Grady at center. I know we drafted a center too, but we can still use another veteran in the building, and a guy like this can definitely help the Bergen go. If they cut this guy, the Bengals, we should be all over this guy, man. Get this guy signed ASAP, no question about it. But I got another guy. This guy's a guard, but he plays center too. This guy right here, my man Ben Powers from the Denver Broncos, man. 6'4", 310 pounds. He's 29 years old, a little younger. Look at his PFF grades from last season, man. His overall grade is 62.4. Pass blocking grade is 60.7. Run blocking grade 62.1. Now, if the Broncos cut him, they're going to save $12.1 million. That's why he's on the cut list, all right? It's possible this guy can get cut. Now, if he gets cut, we should swoop in there and grab this guy immediately, all right? Because Ben Powers is a monster, right? He pancake dudes left and right. He's a hell of a guard. He's a hell of a center. We can get him in the building. He can compete with my man Alec Gray, and I think Ben Powers will steal that job immediately, all right? This guy's serious, okay? So this guy gets cut. We should swoop in and grab this guy immediately, man. No question about it. So let's switch gears. We're going to switch to the defensive side of the ball. Now, I saw some corners on this list, some cornerbacks, and I saw some safeties, okay? You know, we need help at both of those. We need help at corner, we need help at safety. So these guys, any of these guys get sliced, man, we should jump in. We should grab these guys. So let's start with the cornerbacks first. This first guy right here, Kai Blackman from the Colts, man. Now, I have a problem with his size. The guy's 5'11", 178. He's only 27 years old. His stats from last season, pretty decent. 64 tackles. He had 2 picks, 1 sack. His PFF grade from last season is 51.2. Now, if the Colts end up cutting this guy, it's going to save them $3.6 million. Now, to me, this guy's a little small. I like tall, rangy corners, and I think my man Durante Jones like the same thing. So a guy that's 5'11", I think I will bypass this guy. No question about it. So let's keep going, man. Some more guys on this list, though, possibly help us. So let's check these guys out. Now, this next guy right here for the Eagles, my man Michael Carter II, man. Now, I don't think the Eagles are going to cut this guy because, listen, if they cut this guy, they're going to have to eat a lot of salary cap, man. And I don't think they're going to do it. The dead money cap hit on this guy is through the roof. So I don't think they're going to cut this guy. But at the same time, if they do, I don't know if I will make a move on this guy or not. This guy still, to me, he's 5'10", 184, 27 years old. He's a decent corner, but at the same time, like I just said, we need taller guys. Maybe we need rangier guys. And this guy, to me, is a little too small for the burgundy and gold. So I think I will pass on Michael Carter II. But let's keep going, man. There's some more guys out there that could possibly help the burgundy and gold. Let's check these guys out. And this next guy from the ATL, the Falcons, man, again, I like this guy a lot. I watched this film, and this guy is super tough. He's a tough, strong-nosed corner. But the problem is his size, man. I'm going to put his player card on the screen right here. My man Clark Phillips III from the ATL, man. His size, man. He's 5'9", 185 pounds. I love the age of this guy. He's only 24 years old. But you can see his tackling from last season, man, in 2024. 2025, he actually got hurt. 35 tackles, 1 pick, 2 forced fumbles. His PFF grade for 24 is a 71.5. Now, if the ATL, the Falcons cut this guy, they're going to save $3.6 million. That can help their cap situation, sure. But the guy's 5'9". I'm not really too into the smaller corners like I mentioned before. So this guy, I think, for me, will be a pass. So let's keep going, man. It's a guy from the Chargers that can possibly help us. This guy right here, my man Dante Jackson from the LA Chargers, man. Again, his size is bothering me. He's only 5'10". 181. He's 30 years old, a little older in the game. He had 24 tackles last season, 4 picks, and his PFF grade last season was a 71.9. And if the Chargers cut this guy, they're going to save about $6 million. So now, should we sign this guy if cut by the LA Chargers? No, I'm good on this guy, man. The reason why is because of his size, man. This guy, to me, is just too small. We need bigger guys. So this next guy, actually, these next 2 guys, if cut, we should be all over these 2 guys. They both play corner. I'm going to put both of these guys on the screen. And listen, man, if these guys get sliced, we should sign these guys immediately. This first guy right here, man, Sean Murphy Bunting from the Arizona Cardinals, man. This guy is 6 foot, 195, only 28 years old. You can see his stats from last season, 52 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and 3 picks. His PFF score from last season, man, is a 56.8. Now, I'm not even sure the Cardinals if they're gonna cut this guy, man. The reason why, if they cut him, they're only gonna save about $1 million. Okay, so I don't think they're gonna cut this guy, but he's on the list. Now, if they do cut him, I think we should be all over this guy, man. We should sign this guy immediately, man, because this guy can help us. He got good size. He's still young. He's a tough press man corner. So I think this guy can definitely help the Burgundy Ghosts. If this guy gets cut by man Bunting, we should be all over this guy immediately. Now, this next guy, I got 2 more guys, actually. Now, this next guy, though, the only reason why I got this guy on the list is because he plays for the Kansas City Chiefs, man. This guy knows how to play football. KC, man, their defense is always decent. They're always strong. So I'm going to put this guy on the screen for you. You can let me know in the comment section so we sign this guy. If cut, my man Christian Fulton, man. He's on the list. He's only 5'11". That's why I'm afraid of this guy. 197 pounds. He's only 27 years old. 16 tackles last season, 5 pass defenses, no picks. PFF grade is a 60.5. If the Chiefs cut this guy, they're only going to save about $5 million, which is good in their cap situation. But at the same time, another 5'11" corner, I'm going to say no way, no how. We should pass on this guy. Man, this last guy, this last corner is my favorite out of the bunch. If this guy gets cut, he's right up the road in Baltimore. He's right up the road, I-95 North. We can go get this guy immediately. This guy right here, my man Marlon Humphreys from the Baltimore Ravens, 6 foot 210, 29 years old. Yeah, a little older in the game, sure. Look at his stats from last season: 53 tackles, 4 picks, 1 sack. PFF grade from last season is a 50.2. Now the reason why this guy might get cut, if they cut him, they're going to save $15 million. That's why my man Marlon Humphreys might be out the door. If he's out the door, I'm telling you, we need to drive up 95 North and go get this guy. This guy is a hell of a corner, and our defense with Durante Jones, this guy will be a monster. No question about it. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about my man Marlon Humphreys. If you cut, would you want him in Burgundy and gold? For me, it's a strong yes. We should grab this guy immediately if he gets sliced by the Baltimore Ravens, man. No question about it. Marlon Humphreys, now he can't wear number 44. That's Riggo number. You can't wear that here. So we gotta get this guy a new number, but that's okay. Because I'm telling you, put him on the opposite side of my man Big Play Trey, put Mikey in that slot. Robinson can still get some time now. He can still ball too, but this guy's a big, rangy corner. He physical. You know how them Ravens play. Them dudes are physical, man. So we need that type of physicality in the building, and this guy can definitely bring that heat. So if this guy gets cut, we should be all over this guy, no question about it. Now, I saw a safety out there that possibly can get cut. Now, he's with one of our rival teams in the NFC East. So, I know how y'all feel about that, man. But at the same time, listen, if this guy can help us win some football games, I'm okay with it. He's from the Dallas Cowboys. I know. The damn Cowboys, man. Yeah. But this guy's a decent safety. If he gets cut by the Cowboys, we should bring this guy in. This guy right here, my man Malik Hooker, man. This guy's 6'2", 212 pounds. He's 30 years old, but his stats from last season, 52 tackles. His PFF grade was a 60.8. And the Cowboys, you know, they kind of need some salary cap relief. But at the same time, this guy's only going to save them about $1 million. So I'm not sure if they would cut my man Hooker. But if they do, I like this guy, man. I watched this film. And he's a decent safety. You can bring him in, and he can't compete with my man Quan Martin at that free safety spot. He can compete with my man Will Harris, too. Let these 3 guys battle it out. And if this guy stinks, you just cut him. It's no big deal, no harm, no foul. But you bring him in for some competition, man. You never know. If this guy gets cut by the Cowboys, I say, yeah, we should jump on this guy. My man Marlon Humphreys, no question about it. My man Brandon Ayuk, we should be all over that guy if he gets cut, of course. My man Booty from the Patriots, man, if he gets cut, man, that's my favorite guy. Him, Marlon Humphreys, and this guy right here, Hooker. Now let's switch gears, man. We're going to talk about the OTAs. And the Commanders look dialed in. It's something different, man. But what I saw, these guys, it's something different. It seems like they playing with a chip on their shoulder, as they should be after the season they had for last season. They stunk. But these guys look like they serious, man. They look dialed in. They look focused. And I'm going to put some images on the screen for you right now. You can see for yourself. And then we're going to follow that up with some video from the OTAs. All right, let's jump right into it. All right, nation, let's end this episode, man. I appreciate y'all for chiming in. Listen, man, get in that comment section. Let me know how you feel about these OTAs. Do you think these boys look dialed in or not? Also, let me know how you feel about these possible June 1st cuts, man. You think any of these guys worth going after? I think so. And are you excited about our much younger defense? Younger, faster, stronger. Are you excited about that, man? Let me know in the comment section. Also, while you're down there, man, hit that subscribe button, man. This channel needs your support. If you want to support this machine, the best way to do it, bang that subscribe button. And while you're down there, hit the like button, ring the notification bell, and if you made it to the end of this episode, salute.